I spent the last 30 days analyzing thousands of businesses, and these are the best businesses to start in 2025. As Warren Buffett always says, great businesses have good gross margins. What are gross margins? Well, if I sell a coffee for $5 and it costs me $1 to make it, my gross margin is $4 or 80%. So I'm going to go through the most profitable businesses with the highest gross margins that you can start. Margins for this business around 40 to 50%. Here's the deal.
It's number one, the future. 2025, chat sales are on the rise. I have clients making over $1 million over chat. No sales call, no final sales chat, only. My top sales guy in commission makes over $1 million a year selling over chat. Here's how not to mess it up. First thing is you have to find a growing industry. If you haven't heard, roofing, solar, consulting, these are all massively growing and expanding industries. My easiest way to do this is search fastest growing industries on ChatGPT or Google and get into those industries. But there's more to it. Second part is you got to tap into demand. If you're going to start finding clients that you can do this for, you have to find people that already have built their audience, not somebody that's starting with zero. Existing audiences only. Find people with massive followership. It's crazy, but some people with massive Instagram accounts or massive social media accounts, it never talk to all of their followers because they don't have anybody to do it or know how to do it right. And you could be the person to get money to flow into their pockets. The third is you got to connect to a CRM. The only way you can manage massive volumes of chats is with the CRM tool, some kind of platform that allows you to connect all the social media accounts and manage those chats. Our team uses a product called Revrio, and it's awesome. Not only does it integrate all the different social channels for us, it even uses AI to summarize the chat. So if one of my reps come back to a chat they haven't talked to somebody in a while, it lets them know where to start the conversation from based on what they've already said. Which brings us to number 2, personal brand agency. This business model also has gross margins between 40 and 50%. You've probably heard this said, but attention is the new oil. The future of commerce is built off the back end of trust of personal brands of influencers. We've seen this. All the top companies in the world are rushing to become media companies because they know that the real distribution or the real sales channel is the trust that an influencer has with their audience. So being the agency that helps people connect those two dots will make you a lot of money. What's crazy is that I personally know dozens of people that make multiple 7 figures helping people expand, define, and grow their personal brands. Now, here's what they focus on to make the most money for their agency. The first one is pay for performance. You want to get paid for the results that you bring to these people. If you're helping them take their followers from 8,000 to 880,000 or 800,000, you want to get paid a retainer plus the upside in that growth, especially if you help them make more money. The second part is you want to double down on winners. See, the truth is that everybody might want to be a personal brand, but not everybody has it. I've seen so many people try to create content and it falls flat. They don't got the if factor. They're not willing to share their heart. They're not sharing anything new. And if you are building an agency off those people, you're going to have to cut your losses as fast as possible. The third part is you want to ask for referrals. The best agencies are grown off of VONG, which stands for viral word of mouth. And you want to ask them only after you got them a big win. If there's anybody else that they know and like, that you might be able to help them with your agency to help grow their personal brand. Which brings us to
number 3, ghostwriting agency, which has gross margins between 50 and 60%. There's a supply and demand problem with writers right now. Everybody wants to write a book, but no one wants to write it. They need ghostwriters. Same thing with content. Right now, if you're somebody that can figure out somebody's voice and write in their voice to help them buy back their time, it is a beautiful agency to start. So here's the key things to not mess up if you're doing ghostwriting agency. The first one is to get paid up front. When you start doing this agency, you need to get at least 50% up front. If you've got multiple projects on the go, try to get lump sums of payment up front so that you can fund your growth. The second thing you need to do, right, is you have to get on stages where other people that want to write books are in those audiences. So if you want to write entrepreneurial books or other types, you want to get in rooms of entrepreneurs. You want to get on podcasts of entrepreneurs. You want to get in front of these people that have built-in audiences. I call it OOP, other people's platforms. So try to speak in front of large groups of people, explaining your process for ghostwriting so that you can create demand for what you have to sell. So number 3 is get familiar amongst a niche audience. So you want to be the go-to person in your agency for, let's say, marketing entrepreneurs, or maybe sales entrepreneurs, or maybe operationally focused entrepreneurs. You want to write the top books in that niche so that everybody that thinks about writing that book, when they go ask who wrote that book, they'll recommend you as a ghostwriting agency. Which brings us to number 4.
Virtual assistant placement with gross margins between 50 and 60%. When I wrote my book, Buy Back Your Time, tons of these agencies started popping up. It was almost like my book became their full-time salesperson, and it's been great. I've actually had friends of mine that have started net new companies in the last 2 years that are already doing 8 figures. You starting off and helping people connect their pain of not having enough time with your ability to recruit and deliver on a great virtual assistant service is the key. And the cool part is it's already been done and it's a proven model. So here's how you build that agency and not mess it up. Number 1 is get paid on delivery. It's way easier to sell if you can say, I will only charge you the moment the person starts and starts creating value for you as a business. Number 2, guarantee placement. Most recruiters that help people connect, especially virtual assistant, offer a 2-month guarantee minimum. And if the person doesn't work, find them somebody else at no extra fee. And that creates that viral word of mouth that you need to grow that agency. Number 3, send them a copy of my book, Buy Back Your Time. Now, I know this is a bit of a plug, but let me tell you why all of my friends use my book to promote their agency, especially to their marketing funnel. So if they have somebody on the fence and they're like, yeah, I think I should hire somebody, but I don't even know what I'd give them, they send them my book as a gift to get that person focused on valuing their time and understanding what they would give up to get more time to do the thing that makes them the most money.